All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into another stream. If you guys are new here, in the mornings we come in, take a look at price action in the morning, see what we had during the overnight session, and see what price can do going into that New York session, do some trading. So right now, currently price is kind of consolidating. We swept this previous hourly high. Didn't quite get that outside hour. That price could have wanted to do potentially, right? But we didn't displace below the 50% of that range. So right now we are within that 4 hour. We swept that outside, or we swept the high of that 4 hour, tapped into this fair value gap, had a nice dump overnight below that Sunday open. So right now there's quite a bit of liquidity on the downside. Previous day low is still remaining right there, but we're holding that 1550 EMA, which typically gives us a nice trend indicator, right? Anytime we get below that 1550, we see a nice reversal to the downside. Anytime we're above it, we see a nice run to the upside. So right now, I'm just kind of consolidating around it. So waiting to see what they want to do here. Watching that open. Going to the open, we're also watching. So right now, right, that 4 hour, as long as we're remaining below that 25,750, we can see a nice, decent continuation to the downside. As long as we're above that, we can see a nice continuation back to the upside and possibly retest of this Asia session range, right? Typically, we'll see some sort of manipulation. We're looking for a continuation. So here on this 15-minute right now, we are within this 15-minute fair value gap. That price cannot displace as of right now. So we're going to be watching that to see what they want to do with it. Let's actually outline it right there. So from 25,767.25 to 25,748.75. We're seeing this rejection so far, right? Price would need to get through this fair value gap in order for us to see anything over here, which we do have another fair value gap above, volume balance up here as well, which they do like to retest those. So just going to be watching what they do out here with that. Hold on. I'm going to grab a drink of tea. Drinky poo of tea. Okay. Then on the 5 minute, right, we typically come in and we'll look at our daily plan. Right, we see the interaction between the Asian session, we see the interaction between the London session. So right now, gotta have this little formation right there, right? So we have Asia session continuation on the downside. London session sweeping the low, but kind of keeping it rangy, consolidating here. So going into the New York session, we can possibly see a retrace back into here somewhere, and then possibly rejection to the downside after that, right? For that, we would need to see a spike or some kind of spike, like an immediate rush, and then a reaction to the downside. Possibly retest that 12-hour level at 25,853. Before the reversal to the downside, as we were just kind of consolidating here, but they can also just dump it out of here. Right, they can just straight, we have this SFP level, we cannot displace this gets displaced, right? We'll watch for possible continuation to here. If we see a rejection here, we'll see a retest of this level back here, and if we retest this level and break back below it, then we're going to be targeting that Asia session low, previous daily low, and that 25,569 level. On the upside, we do have some decent liquidities, right? There's some consolidation right there. Let's see, we got some consolidation over here that we can possibly tap into. So some levels, right? But any level that we were watching, we're going to be looking for a reaction. If price is willing to stay above that level, then okay, cool. We're accepting it. We're moving forward. If not, then we're going to be looking for reaction if we're going to reject it or if we're going to continue back above it. In terms of let's see what we got here. New 15-minute just opened up, so this is still keeping it within the 15-minute range right here. If we break below this CISD, right, continuation, because we have this nice LRLR. So just gonna be watching that. In terms of donks, MA had a fucking dumper. It was probably after those news announcements from Trump of moving credit cards to a 10% limit. Lockheed Martin saw fucking gapper upper, so sweeping that previous daily high. So let's see what they want to do. Previous weekly high, previous daily high has been swept. Still watching Oracle. This new weekly is opening up. We're kind of outside 2 weeks right now, and previous monthly is looking decent. So we'll see what this wants to do out here with how this rising VIX fix is also acting right there. Rising VIX fix inside OTE, right? We're retesting some areas, and we're inside a fair value gap as well. Same thing with Octa. Octa seeing nice SFP right here, so let's see above that CISD. Possible rising 3 on that 3 month right here. Let's see if it wants to continue to the upside on that. It's an Octa. Do you want to see how they do Octa? Here, MA kind of shit the bed, which is whatever. All right, another one is Play. I need to look at Octa. We're also looking at PG and PEP. PG. Daily opening up same place. So this week we're going to be watching what they want to do. A nice continuation on PG would be solid. And same thing with Pepsi. So below that consolidation, Pepsi is another one to watch here. Solid sweeps into the monthly, into the 3 months. Rising VIX fix on that too. Let's see, Pepsi, yeah. Pepsi and PG, let me take a look at those contracts. Pepe, not Pepe, PepsiCo. Pepsi and PG. Procter Gamble PG I do like a lot. Trade PG. PG potential monthly. $146 ish. Go both of those added to my watch list. Cool. Oh, let's see, PS 105, so went crazy. I'll remove something from my watch list. Oh, there we go. So PG and Pepsi is what we're going to be watching here until the market open to see Coke also. Coke doesn't look too bad out here either. 3 months looks decent-ish. Weekly. Apparently now in Robinhood you can trade options like solidly. See what NQ does with this thing out here. So far can't displace that closing price right there. Right, that's our SFB. also watch out the OTE of this range right here. See what they want to do to OTE. Right. If they do decide to come back over here into these 786s, into these liquidities right here. That looks like a blunt candle. So 25,660. Okay. Let's watch that. Typically, any 15-minute that opens up, they do an open to high, low close, or open low, high close candle on those. So we're gonna be watching what they want to do with that. Whenever they open it up, right, we see a surge of price either upside or downside, and then from there we see some kind of manipulation play out. They typically tap it into something and then reject it out of that range. So right now, right, this S&P could have taken for a nice dump over here into that, but we're going to be staying patient here watching to see what they want to do with price. Outside 4 hour below 25,691.50. See if I shall choose what they got. Whatever. We got on AR today. AR this week, nothing crazy. BlackRock. Let's read Delta Airlines reporting. No news today. Let's see how they do on price here. Or if we get below that CISD, you can see a nice continuation to the downside. That's what we're going to be watching out here. But we also have a nice LRLR that's built up over here as well. So about 5 minutes left till market opens up. So that means new 15-minute, new 30-minute. Consolidation on the one. PG. If you guys got any questions at any point, ask them away in chat. I'll get you guys those answers if you have any. See, I kind of want to break it below that New York. Likely. 25,729 area. Important for us. Breaking down. Got 3 more minutes till market opens up. 2 more minutes. Let's see what they do with this thing. Some aggressive buying. Do out here with this thing. At 25,785 doesn't look too bad for potential sweeps, right? Into here doesn't look bad. Anywhere into here to retest. A lot of these liquidities on the downside too. A few, like about a minute left until market opens up. Might get an outside hour to the upside. Make a sweep of that. There's our rush on that upside. Sweep of that. Pepsi down, PG. If we cannot remain above this high right there, look for potential shorts. Nice run on that upside. run on that upside. Oh, that's a strong fucking ripper into that open. Baba fucking ripping it and ripping it. That weekly looks like it wants something. Looks like a rising 3 on the weekly. Coming into that 12-hour level into 705s. It's only the first 5-minute candle. We start that. A fair value gap above. Pushing this thing. Volume and balance up here. This is a strong 4-hour candle. This outside hour. That as well. See you 5 minutes. Just continue to rip her on that upside. So this 1 minute closes out here. As Baba sold off. Cranking it to the upside. Which makes sense, right? Whenever we get rid of that. Whenever we have a nice, just like a dump to the downside, the opposite, we need to come back on price, right? And retest some areas of consolidation and see what price actually wants to do. So over here, we're tapping back into this 15-minute fair value gap. So let's see what reaction we get out of it. This 5-minute looks interesting on the upside. New 15-minute opens up in about 5 minutes. We got 3 minutes left in this 1 minute in this 5-minute candle. Here's what we're working with so far, right? And this OTE, we're about to clear that Asian session. So let's see what they do out here. A nice consolidation up above that we can come up to. 5-minute over here, this consolidation right there. That 80 session high. I guess that is marked for us already. Got an S&P on the 1 minute. Well, let's see what they do with it here. Yeah, they want to do this next 5-minute candle. I guess this will be the last candle in the 15-minute candle. Hour decent retest of that area. Five-minute opened up. SFP on the 1 minute. So they need to get through this area for that to be a solid sell. If that's what they want to give us here, something. Retest of that 12-hour level rate on the 5-minute and tap into a fair value gap. Let's see, so swept that liquidity guy. No tap of the fair value gap yet. see where we're at on this 12-hour over here. Baba, 6% on the day. Fucking solid. We got 2 minutes still. Next 15-minute candle opens up. Sweep of that liquidity up top in the 5-minute. Let's see what they do here on this 5-minute. They need to displace that level again on the 1. New 5-minute opens up. New 5 and 15 have opened up. Let's see if they break that guy. Okay. Looks like they're running a little bit lower on these guys. There we go. Take some shorts off of this SFP right there. And that will do for us today. Nothing else. Nothing more, nothing less out here. Call it a day on this. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in, as always. Make sure you check out Mr. Hayes at Hayes Beats on Twitter. Go check him out. Go give him a like. Go give him a share. You can see that sweep right there on the 5-minute, right? Rejection of this 15-minute fair value gap. See if they want to continue this reversal right there. So now they can come back into OCE of this range right here that we pushed to the upside. Or we can just reject straight through because we didn't sweep the Asian session high. But right now you can see that we're bouncing on that value area high. Let's see how our Baba, solid fucking runner to the upside. BG, Pepsi, still kind of waiting on that to see what you want to do. DE, solid run. MA, sweep of that play. Still waiting on her to go. And that, yeah, that will do it. We'll call it a day here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out. I love you. Appreciate you. As always, the best way to show us support is by liking and sharing the streams. And we'll do it. We'll call it a day. No open positions. All right. See you guys later tonight when we come review these trades. Peace out.